3:20 a.m. The thunder woke me up, so I had to find out what was going on over here. Looks like there's another one coming later on this morning. Guess I'll be checking the rain gauge in the morning when it's daylight. I'm going back to sleep. Well, the forecast does show rain. How about that? The 4 a.m. weather radar shows that I can still hear thunder outside, and it's still raining where I am, I guess. I'm not going outside, it's still dark. Yeah, I can't see nothing anyway. So I'm just going to go back to sleep. At least I didn't lose internet yet. That's good. Alright, I'll get an update in the morning. I'll check the rain gauge too, if I remember. I'm going back to sleep. Yeah, always wake up when it thunders. Even bigger storm out to the northwest of me, like Iowa. Is that Iowa up that way? Yeah, I don't know if it's moving this way or not, but I might be getting another one later today. We'll wait and see. I'm supposed to be going out to check the north fence today. It's grounded somewhere. And I let the cattle into that pasture road area across the creek. I hope they don't mark it up with footprints too much with this wet weather. Oh well, that's my fault. I should have waited. "7:15 a.m. radar shows the rain is kind of broken apart where I am, but there's another system moving. Looks like it's moving down toward me from the northwest. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens there. Before it gets here, I'm gonna try to drive the truck out, depending on how much rain I got. If not, I'll have to get the tires pumped up on the ATV and take that out, but I don't want to get caught in the rain, so I'd rather use the truck if I can. I'll have to check the rain gauge first. I'm going to go from there. Almost 2/8 last night. Almost 2/8. Or should I say this morning? Early this morning. I don't know if we're getting any more. I think we might get some more later on today, so I'll just leave this rain gauge with water in it. See if another rain is going to come. White bull's behind that tree. I don't know why he's up here by himself. I'm going to the barn later. Or on my way to the barn. I gotta walk slow. Still getting a twinge in my back. Okay. Gotta walk slow. Going careful. I know what he's up here for. He's trimming the apple tree. I've never gotten any apples off that tree, and I'm sure over time they're going to kill it, just like they did the others. Yeah, I should protect them. Yeah, they're bending it over. And they never did grow good. I've never had an apple. Had blooms, but it never seemed to get apples. And he's going to push that down eventually and get all the leaves off of it, sooner or later. Oh, look, that hornet's nest from last year, the bottom fell out of it. Hopefully they won't make a new one up there this year. Oh, wait, you're all by yourself. Where's the rest of your herd? Probably over by the other side of the barn. Walked out to the barn. I wanted to make sure they didn't roll that bale. Nothing I can do about it if they do, but I just wanted to know. The way I pushed it all the way up against the manger so they can't get behind it to push it out. But they can still roll it side to side. Boy. And I also wanted to walk out here to limber up my back. If I move the wrong way or step wrong on my foot or something, pain shoots through my, I guess you say my upper hip, left hip all the way. Just about makes me fall down. I don't know what that is. It must be a strain. I've had a strain back there before. 130 bags of concrete will do that to me. But I think more of it's the way I have to get in and out of the truck, because my neck don't bend as good as it used to when I was younger. I can't bend down, so I gotta slide in head first when I get in the truck. So that puts a strain on my lower back. I'm just trying to loosen up my hip, lower back. I think it's more in the hip now. It's not really my back, it's my hip. Yeah. Okay. I was going to get the ATV going today. I still might do that, but I'm going to drive down to the bridge with the truck first. It's only 2/8, so it can't be that muddy. I hate to go up the road, but nothing else. I'm going to close that gate to block them out of that pasture road since it rained. I opened that gate up last night so they could eat some grass in there, but I don't like it. I don't like them in there when it's wet. It's still cloudy today. Winds from the east. A little chilly, but winds from the east. They're behind me. Wind's blowing from that direction. There's the two bulls. Red bull on the other side of the fence and white bull here. The wind just changed. Blew from the, that's weird. It's almost like a whirlwind. It blew in from the north, and it also blew in from the south. And now it's, I don't know where it's blowing from. It's all over the place. That's why I want to use the truck in case it rains while I'm out in the big pasture. I gotta check that fence today. Leave the pair alone, guy. Yeah, he's got that longer neck and legs. He can reach higher than the cows. Because I won't be getting no pears off the bottom branches. Well, that's my fault for... Oh, he pulled a whole limb off. Oh, goodness. Look at all that grass to eat, and he's still got to reach underneath the fence there. Yeah, I got the wires, I got the panels down in here. Can't see them now because of the grass. But I got two panels, they're all bent up, but got two panels there and one out that way. Now I'm going to put them around that tree, They can still reach up, but they can't rub on. They won't be able to rub on. But I need to buy 4 T-posts for each tree. So that's 12. Oh, look what I saw! Look at that. I see this side for a little while. It won't last long. Enjoy it. Hi, son. Nice to see you today. Okay. Going back to sleep? Okay. But I got work to do. Gotta check fence. There's a ground on the north fence. Is it rain? Look at the pond. Looks like it's rain. There's something. Yeah, it's raining. I felt a couple drops. Yep, it's raining. It's raining. Come on, Red. Come on down. Red's coming down. There he is. Slow but sure. Coming up to be with his... Let's see, it'd be his... The white bull would be his uncle. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go back in the house. Get ready to drive out to the big patch, at least the bridge part. If it's not too late, I'll drive up the road and look on the fence. At least the cat's got her food. She was waiting for me today by the door. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go through the trouble of pumping these tires up. I need to get them fixed. It's a slow leak, but besides I'd have to charge the battery. I think the battery's probably low. Maybe. Yeah, I'll take the truck. Another twinge in my upper hip. Man, left hip. But it's just depending on how I step. Yeah, but where I put the right there. I don't know if I'm really going anywhere. Usually gets better the more I move around. But it still gets me sometimes. I just need time to rest my back. I call it my back, but it's really my hip now. It feels like it's in my back, but it's actually my upper hip. What are you gonna do? Get some water? Yeah, he likes to drink out of there, but it's empty. He'll probably drink out of that one. I can do it without getting shocked because that fence is on there. Oh, he thinks he wants the cat food too. Cat's over there. He can't get in. Wind's strong now. See, okay, look how he drinks. He knows the fence is there. He usually drinks out of that one. That's you already done that. And then they'll drag that down, and I gotta push it back up. Can't get what you want today, huh? Hey, Red. Everything okay with you? Yeah, you just grow up. Oh, there's a cow. Actually, that's the old heifer. Oh, there's the old mama cow. That's the mama of the cow that's in the barn with the bull. Yeah, whenever it's wet, they kind of slide down that hill. I bladed it last year to create that thing. I put some dirt down to cover that culvert up. I added that last year. It'll make a gate there. And then this spring, during the winter time, that gets all pockmarked with footprints. And it's hard to walk on it, so I needed some more dirt down there because it's too steep going down past the gate. So I used the tractor and blade, and I bladed it again this year. Made it pretty smooth, but look how they slide. They still slide when it's wet. Uh-oh. You want something, don't you? Don't you? Oh, don't do that. Oi! Oi, look at this thing. Oh boy. At least that works, huh? I've never seen the other bull do that. That's why he can't breed, I guess. Hope you can do the job this up here better than the other guy did. Hi, cows. Little cows and bulls. Yeah, I'll go. One of these days I'm gonna wait for the next. That's it. Reach, that's it. Get the pear. She'll get it. Wait till the wind blows it into her. Yeah. They love those pear leaves. There's probably some pears on the end of those. Look, she'll wind up eating the whole branch. Or strip it off. Look at her. Well, like I said, they can only reach up so high. But she got that one. I gotta wait till the next credit card statement before I can put any more on. That'll be next month. Yeah, I'll get some T-posts and put them wire panels up like that. They're cow panels, so they can't get at least underneath them to rub on them. They might still be able to reach. I hear thunder. They might still be able to reach the leaves. So here she goes again. Ah, she got another one. Ah. I wonder how many pairs she's getting with that. Oh, she got another one. Boy. See, as the branches get long, they drape down. Especially when they have pairs on them. Oh man, she's doing a job on that. She's gonna eat that whole branch now. Yeah. She's eating that. That's what happens when the branches get too long. They drop down, especially after rain. I don't want to watch that. Okay, let's see if I can go out to the big pasture bridge. And if I can go that far, I'll see if it was too wet to go up the road. More than likely, I think I'm just going to make sure the gate's closed and they can't get in on the pasture road, and check the fence tomorrow if it's not raining. Yeah, I don't want to get caught in the rain or up in the woods. It just started to rain, so I ain't going anywhere for a while. I fed that bull in the barn yesterday, that new bale, and he's still mooing. Still mooing. Because you can't get out with the other cattle. I thought he'd get tired of that, but he never does. Here comes some rain. Look at those 2 cows eating on that pear tree out there. I didn't think they could reach that high. But the rain must be drooping the branches down. Cat, stop rubbing on me. You got a cucumber in your tail or something. Keep scratching my arm. At least the concrete work's done. That's the main thing. I can rest my back. I don't have to strain it. Man, they're really doing the job on that tree. What's going on? I'm gonna have to lock them out of here because that tree will break. Bully can't reach it. He's out of luck. Oh, Red Bull. There won't be nothing left for me. I gotta go ahead, I'm getting wet. Well, the 8:15 radar, AM that is, where am I? Shows me down here. Looks like that little cell came across me. But there's a bigger one coming from the northwest. It's getting closer. So if I'm going to go out to the big pasture, I better do it before that thing gets here. It might take a while to get here. And it didn't look like there's anything else west or northwest of me right now. So I'm going to take the truck out. Let's see what I could, at least close the gate if nothing else. To the pasture road. Just make sure the cattle aren't in there. Well, out here it don't look like rain. Although there is some dark clouds out that way. The rain I've seen on radar, the big storm, it's way out there. Missouri, Iowa. That's way over to the northwest. So I need to go out, check the big pasture before it gets here. I noticed something on my fly trap. No, fly stick. They call it fly stick. I caught a few flies, but no carpenter bees. Yeah, that was a waste of money. Yeah, why would they even go in there and get stuck to it? Yeah, unless it was accidental. Swallows are flying in and out. Here's one. They fly in and out. They're probably catching some of these flies. Some of these aren't. I think that's a sparrow up there on the fire line. Okay, let me get the truck unloaded. A lot of stuff I don't need anymore. I forgot to cover this spear up, and it's already rusting. Look at that. It's only been one night. There's a little water on it, rusted. Is that on all this time? I forgot to put that on when I came back yesterday from feeding it hay bale. I can hear a bird chirping. Must be that one. There's two. They're singing to each other, I guess. I hear rumble. I hear thunder down that way. Oh, look. Look who showed up. They are. Yeah. Oh, there's a big rumble. Big rumble over there. Big rumble. Thunder. Okay, let me unload the truck. There's a lot of stuff on there I don't need anymore since I finished the concrete work on the bridge. I'm in the truck. Takes a lot of effort to get in this truck with my sore back here, hip or whatever the problem is. my sore muscles, or tendons, or ligaments, or whatever's causing me trouble. I was just going to pull the truck up a little bit so I can unload the stuff that I don't need. You'll hear thunder to the southwest. But I thought the storm was to, I guess that something's popping up over there. Swallows keep flying by. Now I gotta get out of the truck. Hey, swallows. Catch them flies. I guess the rain stirred up the flies. I hear thunder everywhere now. I mean, I don't go anywhere yet. What I'm hearing now is from the southwest. Even though the radar showed it to the northwest. Yeah, there it is. Back in that way. Let's unload the truck anyway. Hey, Red Bull. No, you can't go in there yet. Man, it's really rumbling over there. I guess I'm not going out right now. And the wind's blowing from somewhere. Southeast, I think. There's a rumble going on over that way. Looks like there's something out there too. Well, that looks clear. Although I thought there's a storm way out, but it's not here yet. There's something coming this way, or it's going to stay south. I'll check it when I go back in the house. I had a hard time getting the radar to show up earlier. I couldn't find AccuWeather. My computer, the internet. Anyway, I don't need most of that stuff. I don't need the wheelbarrow. I don't need the sacks, empty sacks. I don't need the buckets anymore. I might need a few buckets, not those buckets. Unload that and put in what I do need. I need fencing materials, if I can find what I need. I just missed a big lightning and crack of thunder. I better get this done. Back in here again. Just a streak of lightning right there. Oh, I just missed it. There it is. Yeah, it would have been nice to have that on. Recorded that. I think there's a rain coming. Oh, it's all blue right here, real dark. Yeah, rain's coming. I better get this truck back under cover. Like I said, I'm not going out to the bridge yet. I got it unloaded anyway. And I don't need. 8:45, and it's raining now. It changed my plan. I didn't expect this. I thought the rain wasn't coming for a while, but I guess something popped up over me. Yeah, I'm still sitting in the truck, but I backed up underneath the thing now. Of course, there's nothing in the back of the truck that can't get wet. Yeah, it's really coming down now. I thought I heard some hail too. It's a safe place to be, I guess. Well, I saw that big bolt of lightning, and then the one before that, I didn't see the lightning, but I saw the flash. I was under the carport unloading stuff, but I saw a flash around me, and then I heard the crack, and that one was close. The one that was way out there I can't remember. The one that was out there, the long one, that lightning, it was a few miles away because it took a while for it to sound. Okay.
I probably can't get internet now anyway. Not with this. Okay, I was just gonna sit here and listen to the rhythm of the falling rain for a while. Maybe if it stops, I'll still head out there. I guess I'm not going anywhere for a while. I'm gonna go back inside the house. Dark enough for the dust of dawn light to come on. And look, I see a swallow head up in that nest. Barely. It's kind of hiding right now, but there's a swallow in there laying on eggs probably. Yeah, rain's slowing down, but it's still too wet to go out now. And the rain's not over either, I don't think. There's a cow eating on that mulberry over there. Still thundering to the south. Big booms too. There's some big booms to the southeast over that way. Big lightning. Big thunder. Well, I finally got the internet going again, and AccuWeather radar shows that cell right there just came over me. Where is it? Right there. That's the cell that came over me. There's that bigger one coming up eventually. I guess it's going toward me, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm getting a little rain today. If it clears up, I'll still go out to the big pasture, because I want to get the cattle off that pasture road, since I left the gate open yesterday. If nothing else, I can check the fence on it another day. But if it ain't too wet, I might do that too, if it's before that big storm comes. Well, let's try this again. Okay, I'm headed out to the bridge. See what's going on. Counter standing next to the barn on this side, under that big maple tree. Wonder where the cattle are. Probably gonna be a little muddy. Yeah, look at the water. Just a little bit. But I got a rock face there, so I ain't worried about this area. It's past the bridge gate, that's the problem. I don't think I want to drive past the bridge. I might even back out. The ground's pretty wet. go. I gotta go check the concrete on the leading edge of that ramp down where I have the boards. I want to see if I can drive on it. Bridge ramp was finished yesterday. Even that area there. I'll leave them boards up there for a while until get a chance to take them down. There's no hurry. This was the last thing I finished right here. The leading edge. I'll see if it's hard enough I can take those boards off. Yeah, it's hard enough. I can take them boards off. And I can drive on it. So yesterday was a nice sunny day. I patched that, I filled in that little area right there with about about 3.5 bags. And then I started this. Filled in that big hole there. I blocked it up with some wood, and then I filled it in with cement, layers of cement, rocks. I think I had at least 4 layers. I can't remember exactly. Yeah. So that area's taken care of now. Glad to have this done. I feel more secure now that nothing will break there when we drive on it. I was always afraid it was going to be hollow underneath there and break through, but I think it's okay now. This area here is pretty solid, I think. Anyway, let me walk to the other gate and see what's going on. Yesterday, I didn't remember any rain in the forecast, but maybe there was. I just didn't notice it. I left that gate half open over there. And if the cows are in here, I guess I'll have to leave them because I ain't going to chase them out. But if they're not in here, then I'm going to close that gate since it rained. Well, the water didn't rise up too much after 2/8 last night or this morning. It is higher than, a little bit higher, but not much. That's the patchwork, rocks and cement. Layer and layer and layer. Those 2 boards. I'm going to drive on the bridge and go across. Open the gate, see what's going on. See where I can drive and where I can't. There we go. First crossing. Well, that's the first crossing. That's pretty smooth. Let's open that gate. Drive in and see what we find. Make a little track with my tires, but not much. I'm going to take a chance and close this gate because I don't think the cattle are in here. Hopefully I didn't lock the cows in here, but I think they're somewhere else. And I'm going to take another chance and drive up this pasture road, even though it's a little wet. I'm going to I'm going to use 4-wheel drive. I'm going to keep busy. I'm going to keep my driver's side wheel in the center. I didn't see no cattle in here yet. Nothing on the hill here. I'm making a little track, but not much. I'm going to close the gate behind me, just to be sure. Okay, not too bad. Only about 2/8 of inches of rain. Oh, there's the cow. That's the one that's going to have a calf soon, I hope. And this white one too. Oh wait, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's a mama cow. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a mama cow on the right. Yeah, that's mama cow. I don't know where the rest of them are, but I gotta go turn the fence on. I rehook it so then I can walk down fence and check it as I go. Huh, look at that. Better angle. There's a calf down there. What's he looking at? There's somebody down there? Huh? You see something down there, boy? Or girl? Whatever you, whichever one you are. That's the girl. That was the girl. There's the two that are supposed to have a calf. The white one on the right, and the darker one on the corner of on the left, on the corner of the shed. Oh, okay. That's enough of them. Do I want to drive in and drive out, or walk in? I think I'll walk in. Or not. I'm gonna try driving in. It can't be that wet. There's a gate hook up here. I disconnected yesterday. Now I'm going to reconnect it because I want to check the fence. Low hanging branch. Yeah, this should be firm enough here. I did this last year. Put a nice culvert in here instead of driving through a ditch. Yeah, working just right. There's that yellow gate hook. I'm gonna rehook it. I'll check the fence on the right side of the gate. That's where the power comes from. And after I unhooked that fence on the left, going all the way down the hill, the fence on the right was working good then. So it's somewhere beyond that. But for me to check it, I got to rehook that and then check another hook farther down the fence. So that's what I'm going to do. I got the yellow gate hook reconnected. So let's check the fence. I gotta park the truck over here, out of the way. Right here, last spring I made a change. There used to be a tree right on the left, on the left of that tree in the middle. There used to be a dead sassafras, almost dead sassafras. When I cut it down, it was hollow, so I saved it. Saved the trunk. Anyway, I used to have to drive through those trees, between the trees on the center one and the one on the right. And that was always a tricky situation because there was hardly enough room to pass through. So once I cut that tree out on the left there, left of center, it worked out pretty good. Now I got a better angle. And I guess I'll just leave the truck here because I'm walking down that way. And that means I have to walk back. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's do some walking. I got my insulators. I'll take a few with me in case I find what I'm going to do. I guess I'll take the phone camera. I'll walk back to that gate that I rehooked the fence, and I'll check all the insulators. If I see, well, I really don't have to do that. All I gotta do is walk down to the other gate hook in the bottom of that branch before it goes up the hill. I got another gate hook there, so if I disconnect it and this fence works, the one going down the hill, that means the ground is farther along. So, and that's the case. I'll leave that gate hook unhooked. No, I'll rehook it down there, and then I'll drive the truck around to the corral because I got another gate hook there where I can unhook it. Anyway, let me go check. That's what I'm here for. Before it starts raining again. I remember one time I checked the fence, I couldn't find nothing, and I realized I didn't check the fence that goes here, down and around that pond dam. So I'm gonna check that one first today. I just have to, this fence, I mean it's turned on, but it's grounded, so I'm gonna disconnect it there, see if it becomes ungrounded. And that's where I found the ground that one time after I checked the fence twice, and I forgot about this one. Disconnected it, but it's still grounded, but that doesn't mean it's grounded on the pond dam. I'll just leave it disconnected until I'm done, and then I'll reconnect it after I found if there's another ground, I'll find another ground. So I'm still checking the whole fence. Gotta walk all the way down to the bottom where the stream crosses the creek. What did I just say? Where the stream crosses under the fence. I'm walking along the fence. I'm checking as I go. I can't fix it if it's the ground because it's still turned on, even though it's grounded. Where I came from, where I'm going, down to the bottom of that hill. There's my truck. There's that branch. There's water coming down here. Pond must be overflowing. I can see water in the ditch, in the stream. There's the bales over there. That's all the hay bales I had left. What's that? 3 rows, 12, 12, 4, 4, 4, and then 2 rows of 8, or 2 rows of 4 going the other way. So about 20 bales. Yeah, that's the least bales I've had for a few years now, because I didn't get a second cutting last year. And I'm headed down that way. I've isolated the grounding problem. There's lots of insulators. See the top wire, top barbed wire, the insulators must have been the deer jumping over, breaking the insulators when they hooked the fence. So, and the ground itself, all these other, the wires are hanging away from the hanging barbed wire, is not touching the T-post. But the, way down there, almost the last post before it hits the ditch, that one has the ground that's touching the T-post. So I'll have to go walk back to the east gate there in the corner and disconnect the fence so I can fix it. Just take a look. I wonder if that's the log. If that log, I don't remember it being there before. Maybe that hit the fence. When it hit, it broke that one, and then it broke that one on top, and it broke that one on top. Looks like 3 or 4 insulators got broke. Broke or came off, yeah. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, 4 of the top of the insulators came off. On 4 T-posts. See, the fence ain't touching here. And it wasn't touching there either. It's hung up on that insulator there, but it's not touching. A little slippery in here. And it's not touching here either. But see, the top insulators came off. But that one didn't break. It just came unconnected. Yeah, I don't really like how those connect. I like these better. Of course, when those break, these are the thing here that breaks the end. But this is where it's grounded, I'm pretty sure. There's a gate hook where I would check it, see if it's grounded somewhere further up. Looks like there's a limb on that fence up higher. Maybe I'll cut that off. Right here, that bottom wire is actually the top wire. It's supposed to be up here, but when it broke off on that disconnect, see those disconnect, I got this other kind I'm going to replace these with. Yeah, anyway, it's touching right there. I found one ground anyway. I got to fix this fence. Oh, the sun's starting to come out. There's that tree. Someday when that tree gets rotten enough, that limb is going to break. The limb on the dead tree. It's going to break. I don't know if there's 1 or 2 limbs hung up on that live tree. I think there's one over there, one here, and one there. Maybe 3 limbs. I'm not sure. But anyway, one of these days that's going to break loose and possibly fall on my fence. More than likely it will. Here's the hay bales. And that's where I've come from. Now I got to walk back. Unhook the fence and then come back here. Well, before I leave, I'm going to hook up my insulators. Starting with this one. I can't do that with the fence wire yet, but I can hook up the insulator. I got the top insulator hooked up. Maybe I could still fix it while it's still on. Let's give it a try. But first I got to put the other 3 insulators on top. I got the 4 insulators on, but I may have to go back to the other end and disconnect the fence, turn the fence off, because the barbed wire is all tangled here. I don't know if I can get it off without turning it off, but I'm going to try. I'm going to start with this one that's grounded. Oh, maybe I should do this one last. No, I'm going to do it first. If I have to go back to the thing, turn the fence off, I will, but I'm going to try this. I'm going to use some other insulators to hold the fence. I can't do it because it's barbed wire is too tangled, but I did manage to unground the fence there. Now I'm going to check it to see if it's working. That was the ground, that bottom one. Right now I got it set on the yellow insulator. So it's working, the fence is working, but now I got to go back to the truck, or to the east gate there, and unhook the fence. Then I'm going to drive the truck down here somewhere. Not down here. I'll drive the truck up to there, and then I can walk down and fix the rest of this fence. Yeah, it's hard to I got to untangle the barbed wire from the smooth wire, and down there it's tangled with the barbed wire. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 posts to fix. Only thing I could do here is put the new black insulators up, and I'll get the grounded wire that was grounded against the post away from the post. So I know the fence is working. I just got to turn it off and fix the fence. Let's go do that. Sun's shining. That's good. Somewhere up there, shining through the cloud. Okay, let's get to work. Let's walk back. Since I got to go back and get the truck too, I can get some leather gloves for this barbed wire. Good thing I brought some with me. Yeah, I believe that busted up tree there fell, a dead tree, and that's what there's even pieces over here from that tree, and here too, I think, because it's got a new cut there, and maybe there too. That hit the fence, and that's what broke all the other insulators off. Well, I smell a multi-flower rose over there and over there. They're blooming, and it smells good, even though multi-flower rose is a pest weed. No, I'm just walking back. I found the ground. I just got to put all the wires back up. Well, I walked all the way back to the truck. There's some more multi-flower rose down in there. Yeah. They're just thorny bushes. I guess I can turn this fence back on since I found the ground. I can turn it on there where the yellow pole is. Then I gotta go down there to the gate and unhook that yellow gate hook. I rehooked it wire for the wire on the pond dam. Let me check to see if the fence is still working. The fence is still working, so there's no ground on the pond dam. Oh, the sun's trying to shine. I see sunlight. Yeah. One of the last bales I fed, they throw part of it into the water. I thought I prevented that, but I guess they loosened it up and moved it anyway. Okay, I have them to that corner. There's a gate there. I got a gate hook. I got to unhook. Yeah, kind of like the waste hay. Now I can unhook this gate hook. It's unhooked. Fence is off. That fence is still on, but because it goes underground, and then well, I'll have to come back after I fix the fence, or fix the wires down there at the bottom. I gotta come back and turn this on, but I can come back with the truck. That's easier for me. I'll be back after I fix the wires. Okay, let's go drive down to the other end and fix what's broken. Okay, now I gotta drive to the other end and then walk back down to the area where the broken wires, not broken wire. A little slick here. I like to keep close to this fence. Because I don't want to slide down that hill. Slide down the pond dam, I mean. Sun's coming out. Cool. I gotta check something. Just want to take a look at the pond. That's where they rolled that last hay bale down. Oh, well, didn't too much went in the water. That's good. Okay, let's go to the corral area. Oh. Where'd the cattle go? Oh, good thing I closed that gate, because they went somewhere. I don't know where they went, but I'm glad I closed the gate, because they would have went down that way. Yeah, it's not a good feeling when you only have a few bales left over. 20 bales. I need more of a backup than that. It's a good thing grass is growing now. There they are. Let's go take a look at them. The ground's still wet. I'm on a slant, ain't I? I can fix that, I guess. I wanted to. I don't need to. have just went this way. But I'm not leaving. Still got it in four-wheel drive. I'm headed up that way. I take the long way around. They had a chance to go into that area where these trees are on the other side of the fence. There's the other hook there. I can disconnect it there, and in case the ground is in this other section. There's my renovated corral. And I added a new gate there. The 6-footer on the right, the green one. And I added those 2 gates over there in front of those bales, right in the middle of this bale storage area. 2 8-foot gates so I can access the middle. Because like next time I feed hay in the fall, and if hopefully we'll have hay on this side and the other side by the fall, and then I won't be able to get to the middle. So I put those 2 gates in there so I can get the old hay out first. And I think it's going to work. I don't know why, but the four-wheel drive making a funny noise. I don't know how far I can go in without putting my truck in danger. Oops. Broke a stick. Where am I going anyway? I don't know what I'm doing this for. But anyway, I'm going down in there somewhere. I'll leave it parked here. I don't know if my phone camera was on or not, but I gotta go down in there. I gotta go down in there. That's where I gotta go. I can see the yellow hook on the post, and the wires. The wires I gotta fix are right through here. I don't know if the phone was on or not. I gotta walk down that hill. Actually, I can walk down this hill to the fence and then walk down along the fence. Probably easier. There's the old corral. Renovated. Getting windy. I feel a few drops. I'm serious. Here's what I worked on the other day. I thought I was going to use that log panel that was sticking out over there and along in here. I replaced it with a real fence. I was going to walk down that way, but I think I'll take the fence around. I think that'll be better. Put that black plastic up there just for fun. See how long it lasts. It was buried under a bunch of nip rat. Oh, there's that dead tree. Felled a couple years ago, I think. It's being held up by another tree, but someday it's going to fall. But not today, I don't think. Anyway, that's where I'm headed. Down there. I gotta fix the wires over there. but I don't want to walk down this way. I could. Well, maybe I will. I was going to go down here, but I got to step over a big log. Multi-flower rose. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like them. The flowers smell sweet, but that's only for a little while. These big trees, these trees die, they're gonna fall on my fence. Right here. One already did. I think it was that one, because I cut it up. Broke it up. I think it was one of these. Yeah. Bent my cow panel, and I just piled the logs there to keep the cattle from going in, but I got a fence there too. Anyway, let me head down here. Gotta go slow. Ground's wet and slippery. This here's where I got it. I just strained my back again. Right up here, there's 2 insulators. I got a wire going down to that top of that post. And that's what, and then there's the wire going along here. It's high enough where the cows won't hit it. I tied that tree, and that's how I power the fence around the hay storage area. I have a solar charger, but it seems like it never wants to work. So I just did it this way. Okay, and look at those 2 branches with leaves on. They're just hanging on the fence. Okay, I'm headed down there. Okay, let's go. It goes up around the back of the corral. This corral's up there. That's where I'm headed, down there, but I'm going to cut some of these branches off if I can. That's a little better. Okay. Those are the wires I got to fix. Mostly the top wire. I got to untangle the top wire that fell down because the 4 insulators broke off, and the T-post, and they dropped down to the bottom. It was grounded on that one, but I fixed that, and I turned the fence off down there. So now I can, I've got some leather gloves. I can untangle that barbed wire from the bottom barbed wire and other wires and get it up back on top again. The overflow from the pond, it flows down this stream. This stream don't have water in it very often, but when it does, it flows down here. And it goes out here. It flows underneath the fence, goes out to there, and eventually winds up into the big creek. Bottom of my bridge. Strain my back again. Stepping over a log. Well, then now to do some actual fence fixing. Well, 1 post done. 2 posts done. 3 posts done. 1 more post to do, but it's all tangled. This one here, the one I want is this one. Oh no, this one. It's really tangled with the other barbed wire. I'm gonna take a while to untangle them too. But I'll get it. I got it. And the 4th post is done. And all the wires are untangled. Now I gotta walk up that hill again. After I walk up the hill and get back to my truck, I'll drive all the way back down to that corner and rehook the gate hook and test it, make sure the fence is working. That's I can see my truck up there. Let's head up to the truck. I'm going to go up along the fence and then up to the truck. And I'll be done. Oh wait, I've got one more thing. After I turn the fence back on, I gotta try something else. Well, made it part way. We'll have to walk up this hill and over to the truck. I'm back to the truck. Before I go turn the fence back on, I want to do something. I'm trying to do something. Let's head down to the east end and turn the fence back up. At least my back survived. It gets a little better when I'm moving around. Arms up or something. I guess I could drive through. I'm going to drive through and come out this way. I know I want to go the other way. Because that's the way up. That's the opposite of the way I did before. I came out this way before, so I want to go in this way. Yeah, a little slick in here. A little slick. Maybe I should have made this damn wider. Okay. I took it out of four-wheel drive, and now I'm spinning a little bit. Should be okay now, though. I hope. Let's hook it up and see if it works. This is hooked up and it's working perfectly, just like it's supposed to. That's good. That job's done. Okay, now we can go back to the house. My job is done today. Found the ground, fixed the ground. I've done this before, but I don't think my camera was on. Let's try it again. Yeah, the ground's a little soggy under my tires. I remember saying that again too. Oh, a little slick. And I don't have four-wheel drive. Oh, the camera's on. Okay. Now I'm ready to go back. I did what I set out to do. I repaired the north fence. They didn't work again. Okay. Oi! How are they going to eat the weeds if I close the gate? Okay, let's open the gate. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Try this again. Just in time, because it just started to rain as I was opening the gate. Like Mama Cows wants to come back up. I don't know why should I stick around. They'll find it. I'll find out. Get open now. They'll do it. Well, it rained for a little bit. A few drops. Looks like the cattle are going back to the top. I guess I'll find out tomorrow if they were in there. I'm sure they'll find it eventually. That ain't all the cattle. I wonder where's the rest of them at. Probably still in the water. Look at all the ironweed starting to grow out there in the bottom pasture. I guess I better. Last year I used a 9-foot sycamore that belongs to the farm because I still got it. And then that's my dad's. And then last time I thought I used my 7-footer. I thought I used it once before I put it up, unless something was wrong with it. But I'm gonna get it out this summer sometime to cut those ironweeds with it. I want to see if it still works. Well, I can't go. Wait, you guys. Gotta go. I've done what I did the work I needed to do out here. So there's the rest of them. Oh, they're licking salt. That's why. That's the rest of them. Yeah, the gate's closed down here. I don't even know if they were up in here. I didn't look like it. I didn't see any footprints anywhere. Surely the gate was open. Surely they came through. Look how they eat that salt. Okay, I'm going. That's the cow. That's the cow that had a calf the last cow that had a calf last year, and hopefully she's going to have a calf this year. Because she just her heifer just turned a year old on the 25th of April, so today's 27. So it's a yearling, and she hasn't had her calf yet. But I'm hoping she's pregnant and she's going to have a calf soon. Very soon, before the hot weather starts. Okay, I don't have to close the gate because I left it open. So I'm gonna leave it open again since I got all the gates shut to this area. There's my ramp. My new ramp. Looks like I got a low spot in it on the right side. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, I finished it yesterday. I think it'll do. Yeah, that I think I put on the on this side on this end, make the ramp complete. Uh-oh, raining again. There to go. They're falling off. Okay, let's go home. I don't have nothing in the back that can't get wet. Sprinkling.
Good to be back at the house. Looks like it stopped raining. Comes and goes. I got a little bit close to my post. That'll do. A little closer, maybe. Turn that off. Okay. Okay, I'm done for today. When I said I was done for today, I meant done working. Guess it's time to go check the radar, see what's going on. Well, as soon as I got back from the big pasture, my phone's memory got full. And that was around just after 1, I think. And I had to download all my videos and photos and clear them all out and make more space on my phone, which I did. Now it's 2:30 p.m. Radar shows that big storm that was up to the northwest of me this morning over in Iowa and Kansas stayed north of me. It's still north of me. Yeah, way north. So I didn't get that. I got a few sprinkles here and there, that's all. Okay, I didn't check the rain gauge, but I don't think it was very much increase from this morning. Okay, but I'm going to go look now, since I got more memory in my phone again. Neighbor cat that I like. See, cat food again. I like that one, the multicolored one. I guess it's called calico. I don't know if these are male or female. Doesn't matter. I don't mind cats eating it. Because if they're hanging around here, hopefully... Oh, there's another one. That's not my cat. 2 of them. There's 2 cats out there. I can't see them pretty good. One just ran away. Yeah. He ran away. The other one, the one that looks like my cat, oh, that's the one that has white on its nose. That's the one. Where this cat left. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's right there. Right underneath the fence. But anyway, that's the cat. Right? The day that I think my cat had kittens, I saw her in the gazebo above, sitting on top of the spa thing, underneath the, oh, look at that cat crouched down. That cat crouched down. And like I said, it had white nose. I thought it was my cat at first, the one that had kittens, because she had blood on her nose. But now I'm thinking that cat ate her kittens, ate my cat's kittens. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, that's neither here nor there anymore. It's around 74 at around 2:30 p.m. Warmed up a little bit today. There goes that cat. That's the one with the white nose. That's when I think it ate my cat's kittens. And I was close to it too, when it was sitting underneath that roofing that fell into the gazebo above the spa. It was just sitting there. I thought it was my cat with blood on her nose, but it ran away as soon as, after a few seconds of looking at me. It ran away. And then later that day, I saw my cat, and she didn't have the kittens anymore. She didn't have a big pregnant belly no more. But I never did find her kittens, so I don't know what happened to them. I'm thinking maybe that one ate them. I still don't know, but ever since then, my cat hasn't come back to the back porch. Well, at least at night.
She comes back during the daytime when I'm around. But, oh well. Life goes on, even for cats. The other brown one. The lighter brown. I guess the other one you consider red. The other two. The one in the barn is red and her mama's red. This was more of a gold color. At least I got some work done today. Got the fence fixed. And then I put that fence up in the hay storage area. I hope it keeps the cattle away from the bales, but I want the cattle to eat that weeds in there. Hope I won't regret that. I'm looking at something on that apple tree. It looks like there's something dead. Looks like something's killing the leaves or something. Gotta get a closer look at that. I don't know what it is. Some of the leaves are wilted. I see some little apples up there. Oh, something's eating the tree. Look at that one. It's wilted. Other ones are okay. Right on this side, mostly on this side. They're wilted up there. I don't know what's going on. Hope I don't lose it. There's two apples right there. You can see them. So there are some apples, but without the leaves, they can't grow. I harvested some asparagus here yesterday. I think 6 pieces. I just got done cooking them. They're still cooling off. But 3 more are coming up there. I haven't seen none down there yet. That's a loud bird. I'll wait another day or two before I harvest those. Up there, I think it's a cardinal. It's up there. It's a red bird. Sing your song, cardinal. There's the other 3. That one's over there. Chomping away on some grass. Pond's muddy again from the rain. White bull, the older cow, and the young red bull over there. Yeah, grass looks like it's bigger. I'm looking for ironweeds because I want to get these under control here too. In the past, spraying was always the one that I chose. Spraying weed killer just on the ironweed. They got better over the years, but then I stopped doing it. The trick is keeping the ironweed from going to seed in the fall or late summer. Yeah, you don't want them to go to seed because you're just defeating your purpose. It'll just come back from the seed. Look at the bull. There's his head laying on the ground. Anyway, I'll be keeping an eye on the ironweed. And if I got to spray, I'll spray. Somehow I don't think the sycamore will cut them off, but it doesn't kill them. They grow back. So maybe I'll start spraying this year again. Just a matter of carrying around the backpack sprayer and spraying on the ironweed. Now's a good time because the ironweeds are young. I won't need as much spray to cover them. Yeah, since I got the concrete work done on the bridge, I guess I got time now. I also got to take care of this garden. I got to get the manure out of the barn too. That concrete ramp project there took up a lot of time, effort, and money. Other things didn't get done. But now I got to rest my back and try to get some of this other stuff done. Got to get the manure out of the barn. And apply some, cover all these boxes with the old manure, and maybe get something planted. And I need to spray for ironweeds and the carpenter bees too. I gotta think about spraying them too, but I really don't want to do that as much. I think I'll wait on those. Kind of gnat, some kind of bug keeps trying to crawl into my eye. It's cloudy, but I don't think it's going to rain, but it might. The forecast said it might rain tonight, so maybe something will pop up again. If I remember, this morning when I checked the rain gauge early this morning, it was showing just a little bit below 2/8. Now it's showing 3/8. So it rained a little bit, an eighth or a little more since this morning. Okay, well, that's something. I'll just leave this in here and see if it's going to rain some more tonight. I'm going to drive out to the big pasture again this evening. Later this evening. I want to see if those cattle find that weeds in the corral that I fenced off. Actually, I fenced off the bales, but I want to see if they got in there. Ate anything. But mostly I want to make sure they didn't get any bales. Yeah. Started buzzing on this one. Yeah, look at that. They did catch a few carpenter bees. How about that? One of them's still buzzing. Yeah, but what? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4. Looks like 4. Well, at least it caught a few on this one.